Here's the cow. So I have these basic triangles. It's very, very simple shapes, right? I mean, the cow is here. So I'm going to start with that lighter gray and go over my pencil. When you start seeing that paint get fuzzy, you want to add more water. For me, that means squeezing my paintbrush. For you, it'll mean dipping it in more water. That doesn't necessarily mean you need more paint. Like I said in the sheep video, you build watercolor in layers. And if you let it dry in between layers, then you don't have a lot of bleeding colors. If you don't let it dry, it bleeds, and then you get that very muddy color. Then you get frustrated. So that's why you go slow and you keep it simple when it comes to watercolor. You can always go darker. You can go lighter. You just get a paper towel and absorb up the extra liquid. There's lots of tips in watercolor painting that make it lots easier. So then I'm going to go in with a very dark black. I don't have a lot of darks in watercolor. There's like a Payne's gray. So you might have to really build on your dark colors. You could also do your cow in browns. No one said it had to be black. You just need a light and a dark. And a little bit of imagination. So a lot of times if we want to be super detailed in watercolor art, and watercolor is a little bit more free and subject to interpretation. There's the cow's udders, right? And then the horns. And I'm going to add a little darkness here. And then again, remembering that this will be far off in the distance in our landscape. So it'll be okay to not have a lot of details. Because the farther away an object is in space, the less we can see of it. So there's my cow. Coming up next is the horse.